People don't understand
Stack it in my bag. Yeah, stack it in my bag. Got a crypto grind. Currency's flowing, every coins in my mind. My Coinbase the upper, watch your numbers climb. In this damn fine, feeling so prime. Hustling these protocols, known to the man. Emptying out my radar, I can't understand. Jumping on the wave, watch me move the plan. Holding diamond hands in this crypto land. Got my eyes on the prize, making moves like a king. Every transaction here, cash raises ring. Ride a blockchain, we won't never be slow. In the world of finance, that's the profit.
if you're holding real world assets, utility assets, you are a bank.
Yeah, of course, we go over the news and stuff, but we just do what feels natural when we be doing our thing.
You gotta get this money on. Yo, what it do? Everybody. What's good? What's good?
What up?
Everybody come on in. Happy Friday.
Yep.
Happy Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to everybody tapping in. What's good, y'all? Me and D did not plan this. This is crazy. We were flabbergasted when we got on the camera a second ago.
No, we ain't playing this at all.
We ain't playing this. We ain't playing this color coordination situation. It's crazy.
It's so because it's mad specific. It's gray and yellow. You know what I'm saying? Like it's mad specific. I can see the yellow, but it's like gray and yellow, man. Like
crazy.
Like you could have had a black tee on, or I could have had a black
a white tee, something, but
yeah, white tee, you know,
gray and yellow. Now, yellow, my favorite
thing
color.
about it.
I don't know what his excuse is, but yellow, my favorite color.
Crazy thing. Well, yellow. I like earth tone colors. You know, so brown, green, yellow. You know, I like those shits. But the crazy thing about it, I could have just put it on the blue side because it's reversible. You know what I'm saying? I just had
it on the They said twin. Easy talking about twinsies. Easy, mad funny.
No Diddy, fam.
Yeah, no Diddy though, no Diddy. But yeah, y'all, we got some updates and stuff to go over today. Man, we got some big news with Hedera and FedEx. We got some big news with Hedera and FedEx. We got some big news with let me see. We're gonna talk about Citibank and Solana. We got Coinbase losing some bread. They had a profitability streak that just ended for them. We're gonna talk about these US based DeFi group urges UK FCA to anchor crypto rules to what is this? Something about control, but we'll talk about it. But we gotta talk about the UK because they on to something big. They already telling them that we moving everything on chain. The European bank. So we're gonna talk about that as well. So yeah, y'all, we got some stuff to go over there. We're gonna talk about the Trump administration because he just assembled a financial dream team and high stakes America first move. So we're gonna talk about that. Yeah, we moving forward, bro. Despite whatever the market's doing, everything is moving forward. It may not look like it in the market as far as prices go, but on the back end, stuff is moving forward for sure. Things are moving forward. Ain't nobody got no reason to be discouraged or doubting anything going on because stuff is happening on the back end. So yeah. So, but yeah, we got some stuff to go over. XDC making some moves. Zebec. So we actually gonna talk about that first. Let me actually pull up the Twitter link here. Here we go. Zebec. So as y'all can see, we got Zebec Super App is going live. So we told you guys we would update you guys on that. So the Zebec Super App is going live on February 25th. So all of Zebec's ecosystem is under one roof. So you can access your silver and carbon card, stream payroll across Solana, stake ZBCN. So and it's designed for everyday use. So this is just some little mini video. It ain't too much. It's just basically them telling you, kind of showing you the app a little bit right there. And that is going live it's releasing on February 25th. So yeah, man, Zebec making it happen. Zebec is definitely people definitely learning about Zebec though, because what you was telling me is some people was talking about it.
Oh yeah. Some people that not into crypto at all, they was talking about it.
Yeah, so you know it's good when the sheep hearing about it.
I was like, what? What you know about Zebec, you know? But I guess it's making its rounds, you know, because they dealing with that payroll. You know, people get paid. So they want to get paid.
All people heard was, hold on, I could get paid by the hour or get paid right at the end of my shift.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Because that's how it's supposed to be. You should be getting paid every minute, every second that you on that job. You should be seeing your bank account go up every time you're there. So I think this is amazing.
Can somebody get this 3T Warrior for all up out of here on TikTok?
Yeah, this fake account is we got any mods over there on TikTok?
I'm not sure if KB in it.
We got some mods. Yeah, this 3T Warrior page is a scammer. So don't know about if that 3T Warrior for all page DM you, that's a scammer. So y'all be careful. And they must be AI. I'm a general creator on crypto who helps people out. No, you don't. You scam people. Get them out of here. Let me see if I can do it. All right, I think I blocked them. I think I blocked the page, y'all.
Okay.
All right, bet. Yeah, we good. I'm not a mod yet. Yeah, and I'm on the BlockNation page. I'm not on the Crypto Queen page, and it won't let me pull up the page while I'm on through Restream.
Send Ash a message if you want to be a mod.
Yeah, send me a message, and then that way I can do it like that. Yeah. You got me. Yeah, you got him, Tunchi. Yeah, because I see you all the time. So yeah, send me a message. I got you, bro. I'm gonna make you a mod. Steve said, "Hit the road. Hit the road." Right. So we got some XDC news, D. So XDC.
Well, what's up, XDC, yo?
Look like they making some moves with Kraken. Kraken, whatever y'all call them. Kraken. Okay. So exciting news for the stablecoin ecosystem. So Kraken is adding support for USDC on the XDC network with 0 withdrawal fees. We like that. We like the 0 withdrawal fees. That's what stood out to me. So yeah, this is apparently coming soon, and you can sign up right here. So they're telling you to get ready. You can sign up. So go to that Kraken listings X account for those that's interested in that. But yeah, USDC deposits and withdrawals on the XDC network, 0 withdrawal fees. So that is huge. That's huge.
Ooh, I'll take it.
Yeah, we'll take it because we don't like fees. We do not like fees. You have to accept my messages on your own. Okay, I got you. So yeah, so let's get into it. I'm gonna pull up one of the articles real quick. D, let's talk about that DeFi one.
Okay.
That DeFi article I sent you.
DeFi education.
Yeah, DeFi education. So US-based DeFi group urges UK FCA to anchor crypto rules to what is this, unilateral control?
So basically what's happening here, translation is so a US crypto advocated group called the DeFi Education Fund, DEF, is telling the UK Financial Conduct Authority, the FCA, don't regulate DeFi developers like banks or crypto exchanges. So they're responding to the UK's new proposed crypto rules. So what are the players? So the FCA, they're the main financial regulator in the UK. So they make the rules for the banks, for the trading platforms, for financial services. So now they make the rules for crypto. So, and then the DeFi Education Fund is a US-based group that they educate policymakers about DeFi. They push for pro-innovation crypto regulation, and they have been active in the United States crypto lobbying. So the big argument here is what is control, right? The DEF says the regulation should depend on one thing. Does someone have unilateral control over user funds or transactions? Unilateral control means, can they freeze your funds? Can they move your money? Can they block your transactions? Can they change the protocol rules? Those are all legit questions and concerns. If the answer is yes, then regulate them. If the answer is no, then they should not be treated like an intermediary. So this whole thing, is serious because traditional financial companies hold your money, of course, and they can stop your transactions and can freeze your accounts. We have seen this in the past. This is why Trump and them, they got a vendetta against the banks because they keep, freezing their accounts or blocking their accounts or whatever. It happened to Kanye. It happened to a lot of different people. People not even famous. So that's what they can do traditionally. But the DeFi protocols, which is the non-custodial ones, they don't hold your funds and are automated and run on smart contracts. And then users control their own wallets, right? That's why we tell you, man, like jump into this DeFi shit because it's going to ramp up. It's going to ramp up even more, right? So the DEF is saying that if developers don't control the funds, don't regulate them like the banks. And so what they're warning about too is if the FCA applies trading platform rules, capital requirements, and reporting requirements, and full anti-money laundering rules to non-custodial DeFi protocols, it would be structurally incompatible. It would be impossible to comply and harmful to innovate because many DeFi protocols are automated, permissionless, open source, and not controlled by a central operator. Yo, it's the Wild Wild West. It's still the Wild Wild West right now, fam. When it comes to DeFi, it's still the Wild Wild West.
Yeah, it is.
They push. Listen, you got jokers. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat. You making 100, 200, 500, 1,000% on your bread. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, it's still the Wild Wild West. So what the FCA is trying to do is the UK warns, they want a comprehensive crypto framework and then a broader oversight of crypto activity. So they want more consumer protection. So they're trying to bring DeFi inside their regulatory perimeter. So, but the big debate is, do you regulate the code or do people control their funds? So the bigger picture here is this is a global regulatory battle over one core idea. And that idea is writing DeFi code the same as running a financial institution. If regulators say yes, then the developers could face heavy compliance burdens and innovation may, move offshore. But if regulators say no, then DeFi remains more decentralized and only entities with actual control get regulated. So, hey, this is where we are right here. What's today's date? February 13th, 2026. This is where we are right now. I'm not saying that we're going to still be in the same spot tomorrow or next week or next year, but this is where we are right now. So take advantage of the opportunity that's right in front of you because they still trying to iron this shit out. But while they iron this shit out, you could be putting yourself on. Am I right or am I right?
No, that's a fact. So it looks like so the US-based group argues non-custodial DeFi developers should not be treated like centralized intermediaries. Wow.
Yeah. Because these jokers are gonna try to find a way around not doing something or not getting, because they're like, no, we do this. We don't do that. We do this. So
they trying to find loopholes right now, but they know they don't have a way to like centralize all of DeFi. Like they can't do that. It's not gonna work.
It's gonna, because somebody's just gonna find something else to do, but then it'll become more risky, I guess after regulation, because if you're not in compliance with certain things, they could come after you, I guess. So you just got
I think they just want to get the tax part under control or whatever the case might be. But BlackRock is in DeFi, so DeFi ain't going nowhere. Who said you get in, then they outlaw it and lose everything? Nah, this not one of them situations. DeFi is the main reason that we're even getting law passed, because they want DeFi to exist, yield. They want to be able to earn the yield. They just want to control how we earn it. That's what they earning out. So this is definitely something to definitely be educating yourself about and getting involved in, because BlackRock is involved, which means we know it ain't going nowhere. That kind of stamped it. Like we knew it wasn't going nowhere anyway. But when BlackRock finally said, "Yeah, we involved now," that stamped it. We're gonna get laws passed this year. All this stuff gonna get ironed out, and we'll know how to move here soon. But in the meantime, it's still available. Still, you can still educate yourself. It's still money to be made. So
that was it, fam.
Yeah. So, this is. So we're gonna keep it on the EU news then, since we're talking about the EU right now.
Okay.
let's talk about this right here, the flywheel effect. So a European central bank document reveals the entire financial system is going on chain. Again, I like coming up here and just reminding everybody that this shit happening. It's a slow it's a slow innovation, but it's coming. It's coming. So the flywheel effect. So if the European central banks is revealing that the entire financial system is going on chain, I think everybody need to be getting ready. I think everybody need to continue to be stacking their bags up as long as they can, when they can, and just remain impatient because that's all you can do anyway. There's no point in giving up. The time gonna pass by anyway, and eventually all this stuff is gonna be live, and you just gonna be mad that you sold because that's all you're gonna talk about. Oh, I bought in 7 years ago, but I got impatient and sold. Unless you want that to be your story, I suggest you just hold on. You know what I'm saying? Hold tight.
Right.
But so yeah, ECB. So the European Central Bank and major financial players are testing blockchain for big system finance. So a recent report highlights how major central banks and financial institutions are actively experimenting with distributed ledger technology. So the same general type of technology that underpins many blockchains to rethink how large financial markets work. So these experiments aren't about crypto price speculation, they're about modernizing institutional financial infrastructure. So what's actually happening with ECB and blockchain technology? So the European Central Bank has been running a range of experiments and documents showing interest in blockchain or DLT infrastructure for use cases such as tokenization of bonds and other assets, wholesale settlement systems, capital markets infrastructure. So these trials include multiple technologies and platforms being considered to bring efficiency, real-time settlement, and interoperability to big markets like bonds, repo financing, and securities. So the European Central Bank documentation from mid-2025 revealed a set of 48 trials and experiments exploring distributed ledger platforms for these core systems, including one system that uses the open source code of the XRP ledger run privately on permission for that test. So HSBC and Canton Network and Quant Network are also in the mix. So even outside Europe, traditional financial players and infrastructure projects are building test cases for tokenized markets. So HSBC has been selected as a platform provider for the UK government's digital bond issuance pilot, which is a move to issue digital government bonds via blockchain technology. I want to make sure y'all heard me. Digital bond issuance pilot. Okay. It's a move to issue digital government bonds via blockchain technology, trying to reduce settlement friction and improve market efficiency. The Canton Network has been running some of the most comprehensive blockchain pilot programs for tokenized real world assets like repo trades, money markets, and bonds. Canton Network, we talked about Canton Network before. Definitely bullish on Canton Network. So definitely do your homework on Canton Network. Yeah, definitely do your homework on Canton Network. So, yeah, for tokenized real world assets like repo trades, money markets, and bonds. So these pilots involve banks and financial institutions working together to simulate a future finance infrastructure built on chains, but with privacy and interoperability controls suitable for regulated markets. So Quant Network has been selected as a pioneer partner in the ECB's digital euro innovation work, helping test programmable payments and other next generation payment infrastructure elements. Together, these initiatives show institutions trying to determine how blockchain technology could actualize faster settlement, clearer record keeping, and programmable money flows in regulated markets. So what the XRP ledger role actually means. So some of the testing referenced in the documentation involves systems that were built using the open source technology of the XRP ledger, but it's crucial to understand that these trials are private permission versions of the technology, not the public XRP ledger network that we interact with. So the purpose of these experiments is institutional. So this is what I mean when I tell y'all that I have no issue with other blockchains, right? What I want everyone to be focused on is what has been tested. You can't sit here and try and tell people, hey, get off the XRP ledger when it's been tested. It's documented. They've been testing the bitch for over 10 years. So that's what I'm talking about. Is it chosen? It could be. Is it better blockchains out there? For sure. We've seen better blockchain, but this is what I'm talking about when I be telling y'all we gotta what we have to focus on is what has been chosen. what has been chosen. Anything outside of that is just extra. If you want to invest in it, great. But has it been chosen? Is it documented? And that's where a lot of
Is it in that paperwork?
is it in the paperwork? Like that is what I be trying to explain, especially to the metalheads. Is it documented? Has it been chosen? Has it been tested? Do we have any documentation proving that? You know what I'm saying? On a large scale. You know what I'm saying? So please don't forget that. What is Money Talk? Y'all heard of Layer Zero aside from yeah, we heard of Layer Zero. We heard of Layer Zero. Yep. Oh, and got documents. Exactly, Talia. Exactly. So these trials, they use private permission versions of the technology. So the purpose of these experiments is institutional. So testing settlement workflows, tokenized bonds, and regulated financial processes. Inclusion of XRP based tech in a sandbox doesn't mean central banks have decided to adopt that public network outright, but it does show that XRP derived infrastructure can meet certain regulatory and performance requirements in controlled environments. So this distinction matters for understanding where the industry is going. So tests are about compatibility and compliance, not mass public adoption or actual issuance of public ledger tokens by central banks. So why this is bigger than any one network or token. So what the ECB and institutions are trying to do isn't just crypto, it's a broader effort to improve settlement times for large financial trades, reduce the risk and cost of moving assets, tokenize bonds, deposits, and other assets on distributed systems, and enable much faster cross-institution settlement and collateral reuse when compared to legacy rails. So this is part of the institutional shift toward tokenizing real-world assets, not about seeding demand for one crypto token, but about laying the technological groundwork for a new generation of financial infrastructure. So the ECB just putting it out there. They revealing it, showing bank documents that the entire financial system is going on chain, and the proof is out there. So anybody that's still sleeping on crypto or whatever the case might be, you look absolutely ridiculous at this point. If you're not looking into the blockchain, looking into the investment opportunities that you have an opportunity to actually invest in the payment rails, and you're gonna just skip out on that just due to lack of information and knowledge, you're gonna look absolutely insane. As everything starts going on chain, I'm just gonna put it out there. You're gonna look absolutely ridiculous,
and you're gonna look like a freaking drink genius getting in it so low.
Yeah,
you're gonna look like a freaking. Everybody gonna look at you like, God, man, how did you know? How did you know? Well, it's out here right in front of you, you know. But but yeah. Nah, this was a great article. This was a great article. And it's pretty explicitly laid out there where it's just like, yo, this is happening. You know, there's no way you can stop it. So you might as well just get with it.
For sure. And I just wanted to show y'all this. I had showed D this earlier. I'm not really gonna go too in depth into it because I don't want to talk about crimes. But but Binance confirms an employee was targeted, and 3 people were arrested in a France break-in. So this and so basically the French police arrest 3 suspects after a break-in, and they know that it was targeted to a Binance France executive. So Binance has confirmed a home invasion involving an employee. So, they're putting this stuff out here to scare people out of crypto. Please do not fall for the scare tactics. That's why I don't really want to go too deep into it. Not here to play detective. I just want to show y'all that the fear mongering is at an all-time high.
Queen said, I ain't here for that Batman shit. Fuck that.
Yeah. I'm not but I just want to show y'all how they're gonna continue to put headlines, even if it's real or fake, to let just to scare people out of getting involved in crypto. So y'all be careful, you know what I'm saying? That's why we tell y'all not to share your bags. Don't tell people what you got. Honestly, at this point in the game, because of where we are in crypto and regulations are literally being discussed to be passed in the very near future, at this point, don't even tell nobody you got crypto. That's just the smartest way to play it. If we weren't here on a sole contract, I wouldn't be on here discussing it, because trust me, I know y'all like, well, you sound hypocritical, you're on the internet telling us. Well, it's kind of my purpose. I guess I'm here to inform and keep people motivated, and and God will protect me on the back end. But for the rest of y'all,
if it's part of your journey, if it's part of your journey, but most of y'all not equipped for that shit, the backlash and all that shit.
Right.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot. So for y'all, just keep it private, gang. At this point, don't even talk to people about it. It's no point. You don't even want to put a target on your back, because if this explodes how we believe it will, it's gonna be best that people don't even know you got it. That way you can move how you know what I'm saying, however you need to moving forward. So
but I'm in the ancestors got me on lock, fam. I can't do shit.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I can't do shit about this, right?
Nope. Because I'm like, dang, this is what I signed up for. I guess I did. So Talia said,
like,
too late for that.
Yeah, too late for that. Her said not equipped at all. Zip, most people ain't equipped for this shit, fam. It's not. So, all right, yeah. So this was a good one that you found from payments. Talking about the bank shift AI from chatbots to autonomous money movement. Autonomous money movement. Now, this is interesting. So, what they're talking about here is that banks and financial institutions are moving artificial intelligence out of customer-facing chatbots into the operational core of finance. So, where AI agents can initiate tasks and move money autonomously. We talked about this, before, but here's just a little bit more insight on, what is actually happening right now, because AI is moving from assistance to execution right now. We're in that phase. So the shift is from traditional generative AI, which responds to the prompts, to agentic AI, systems that plan and reason, execute multiple, step workflows, and they coordinate across all these different systems, and then they operate with limited human intervention. So instead of simply recommending actions, these systems orchestrate entire financial processes. So compliance and AML are early use cases. So according to the analysis cited, in this article, AI agents can autonomously gather data from sanction lists, corporate registries, and adverse media databases. They can reconcile findings. They could generate regulatory ready documentation, and they could preserve full audit trails, fam. This shit is getting mad. It's getting mad sophisticated, but it's getting a little bit like creepy at the same time, because we knew it was going to get this far, and it's going to go even further from this point, fam. That's what I'm telling y'all. Don't sleep on this AI shit. Like, ingrain what you're doing with these, with these AI programs and stuff like that. However they can help you, because you're going to have to work with it in the future regardless. Your kids are going to have to work with it in the future regardless. So you might as well get used to it like today if you can. So this marks a shift from task automation to workflow orchestration. So especially in anti-money laundering and KYC investigations. And then CFOs expect major impact on finance operations. So a study from payments found that 43% of CFOs, chief financial officers, expect that agentic AI to have a high impact on a dynamic budget reallocation. And then 47% expect a moderate impact. And then the key finance use cases include real-time cost monitoring, right? They got cash flow optimization. They got automatic anomaly detection, and they got budget reallocation before month-end close. They're going to be doing everything for you, fam. If they're going to be doing shit for these Fortune 500 companies, what are they going to be doing for the common person? That's what you got to ask yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
These are the same companies that we do business with on the week in and week out. They're going to be using these systems. So you damn sure are going to be using these systems whether you agree with it or not. If you still want to go to Walmart, if you still want to mess with Starbucks, they're going to be using these systems. However, CFOs are still keeping human checkpoints for major accounting entries, capital allocation decisions, regulatory disclosures, and not to mention all the institutions, fam. I just talked about Walmart and Starbucks. I didn't talk about the institutions that you keep your money in. You think they're not going to have these agentic AI, or they have it right now? I'm pretty sure they do. So And then AI is entering core banking workflows. Just like I said, the BFSI, so the banking, financial services, and insurance sector, AI agents are embedded into underwriting, loan processing, claim management, exception routing, and documentation validation. I'm already seeing it on the insurance side. A lot more people getting approved way faster than ever before. I've already seen it on that side. You know what I mean? We seeing it. So, and then AI as a recommendation engine, and then AI as a recommendation engine to AI as an end-to-end processor orchestrator. Damn. So they're just gonna be orchestrating the whole shit. They're not gonna need humans for a whole lot of shit, fam. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna need humans for certain things, but not the same things that they needed them for decades and decades, for the past several decades. Nah, that shit is done with. And then the payment systems are a major frontier. So AI agents are now making authorized decisions in under 200 milliseconds. They're making authorization decisions in under 200 milliseconds. That's like a snap of a finger, man. And then they're routing payments autonomously, and then they're detecting fraud in real time. These decisions directly impact approval rates, revenue capture, and fraud losses. This is one of the first real tests of whether banks trust AI with operational authority over money movement. And then you got the infrastructure and governance that are being very critical. As autonomy increases, governance becomes very central. And then AI systems in finance must use domain-specific data. Decisions must be explainable and defensible. And then audibility is non-negotiable, especially in lending and ratings. Meanwhile, NVIDIA, you know what I'm saying? Your company NVIDIA reported that nearly all financial institutions surveyed plan to maintain or increase AI spending in 2026. And Snowflake is expanding to Cortex AI platform to centralize governed financial data sets, enable secure AI agent deployment, and avoid duplicating data silos. Damn, fam. There ain't no escaping it. Ain't no escaping it.
No, this ain't going nowhere. This is why I know these crypto bills getting ready to get passed, because this is what the banks is doing. Like that's what the banks be looking so hypocritical when you're actually in the space and you know what the fuck is going on. It's ridiculous because you can't have all this automation on that old dinosaur ass system.
That's facts. That's 100,000% facts, right? Because if we could have did it, we would have been here. But this is what we've been waiting for. Right, this transition. This is what we've been investing in. This transition, right? Yep. The old way of doing it is getting up out of here. That's why they had to have so many fucking conferences with all these old heads talking about like, yeah, man, the DTCC, BNY Mellon, we're on board now, so you guys got to get with it, right? Shout out to Money Talks, appreciate you, fam. And then the big governance test. The banks are balancing efficiency gains, for faster decisions and cost containment, and then cash flow optimization and reduce manual workload. And then all these different things, man, all these different things. So what this really signals in totality is that this is not just about better chatbots. This is about AI adjusted budgets in real fucking time. AI is routing payments autonomously. And then AI is conducting compliance investigations and also influencing credit and risk decisions, fam. The financial sector is entering a phase where AI is not just assisting the employees, it is operating core financial infrastructure as an employee, as a worker, and a boss. Because some of these CFOs and CEOs know that they can be replaced too.
Damn. And then Maya in the chat, she said a lot of changes happening in the mortgage world in 2026 about to be fun and scary. Then she said we are starting to allow clients to pick their own rates on some products. Jesus Christ. It's that time.
Shout out to Maya.
Yeah, the shift is here, y'all, because the banks have shifted AI from chatbots to autonomous money movement. It's over with. If you work in the banking world, gang, because I had an uncle that worked in the banking where he already got laid off, by the way. But listen, he worked for a major bank. I won't disclose it, but he worked for a major bank too. This wasn't some small credit union. He worked for a major bank.
Right.
And his whole department included, because he was a supervisor, got laid off. So yeah, they letting people go. That's why we've been trying to prepare y'all for these moments. And these are people that make six figures. You know, even if you're making $70,000-$80,000, that's still good. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's still decent pay. So people making 70, 80, six figures and above are getting laid off. That is horrible. That UBI definitely coming.
No, it's definitely coming. Shout out to D Jackson, said today on Fox News, said over 50% of white collar entry jobs are going away in 18 months.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah, man.
It's insane, fam. It's insane.
Man, yeah, y'all. The shift is here, so that's why I wanted to show you guys that. And in the meantime, you know, Trump putting together this dream team. So let's talk about this.
Yeah. Let's talk about it.
Man, the Trump administration assembles he's calling it a financial dream team and high stakes America first move. So let's talk. Let's see what they're talking about right here. So, the CFTC builds an innovation advisory committee. Crypto plus prediction markets enter the room. So what happened? So the CFTC announced a new innovation advisory committee meant to help the agency modernize and future-proof markets and rules per the piece. So it includes big names across crypto and trading. So Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong, Kalshi CEO, like his name is Tariq Mansour, plus leadership from Robinhood, NASDAQ, London Stock Exchange Group, and Intercontinental Exchange, and even FanDuel and DraftKings leadership are listed on this team. Why is yo,
right? Wait, hold up. You gotta run that list back. You said Kalshi. Who else?
Kalshi. So let me start from the top. Coinbase, Kalshi, Robinhood, NASDAQ, the London Stock Exchange Group, the Intercontinental Exchange, and even FanDuel and DraftKings leadership are also listed.
Damn.
This is the financial dream team from the Trump administration. Okay, this ain't me and D talking. We are just reporting the news.
We just reported the news.
So
shout out to American Dream. He said Patrick Bet-David was asked to be on the committee too. Damn, a lot of major players.
Y'all, listen, it's happening. So why this matters? So this frames the CFTC as becoming more central to the rules of the road for emerging finance, especially derivatives and adjacent markets. So the article ties it to prediction markets momentum. It notes the CFTC recently withdrew a prior rule restricting certain futures tied to political and athletic events, which could open doors for platforms like Kalshi and Polymarket. So the market angle. So when regulators bring industry leaders into formal advisory structures, it often signals more defined frameworks are coming. So that's good for institutions. It can be mixed for smaller players if compliance costs rise. But prediction markets plus crypto plus brokerages all showing up together equals convergence. Trading apps, exchanges, and betting style products may blur lines further. So whether you love or hate the politics, the market takeaway is the CFTC is trying to write clearer standards while these platforms explode in popularity. So this is less about one company winning and more about the regulator choosing to engage directly with the winners of the last cycle. So yeah, do you think prediction markets should be treated more like betting or more like derivatives? It's a good question though. Do you think prediction markets should be treated more like betting or more like financial derivatives?
I mean, it is betting, yo. It is betting.
It is betting.
But they also deal with, the other shit. So,
but isn't investing betting? If you think about it, we're gambling. Even though we got documentation and we know everything's moving on chain, it's a calculated risk.
It's a more Yeah, I guess it's a more calculated risk. I guess because you got technical analysis, data. You know, you can look at the charts and you could do shit like that. You could come up with a more educated guess. And I guess it's like, yeah, I guess it's a slippery line. That's the same thing. It's like it's a slippery line between genius and insanity. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. You know what I mean? It's a slippery line between gambling but I feel like people that gamble, like avid gamblers, they don't have that much control over their emotions sometimes. I feel like if you're in the market and you're trading in the market, you have a little bit more control over your emotions. Because when niggas be losing these parlays, they be going off, man. Like they be acting like
but even somebody in the chat said I do the same with parlays, gotta research. And that's my whole thing. Like the bettors like him that research are more likely to win more money betting versus people who just put in just put in some random bet. So I don't, it is a slippery slope.
It depends if you can manage your emotions on either side.
Yeah.
Can you manage your emotions?
Yeah, that's
on the betting side. Because if you put that parlay in for $50, $100, $500, are you willing to be like, okay, I'm losing that money? That's how you got to look at the crypto stock market. You got to be like, okay, I'm putting this $100, $500 in. I know I could lose this money. Like, I'll be okay with that. You got to be okay either way. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I mean, it's one of them things. It's instant gratification. Like I totally get why people gamble though. It's instant gratification.
Yo, look what Garden Doc said on TikTok.
Don't say it. Dude, them gamblers just got the keys to the crack house. Nah, there's some crackhead shit. Cause some niggas fiending the game.
I'll be seeing y'all, fam. Y'all be wilding. I'm not talking about all y'all, but some of y'all be wilding when them parlays don't hit, fam. Y'all be tripping. I'll be blacking out. I'll be looking at the comments. You know what I'm saying? Jokers be pulling up on I remember somebody pulled up on Jimmy Butler. It was like, yo, my parlay ain't hit. What's good? Blah, blah, blah. And he was like, fuck. They playing the game too, fam. So you gotta realize, it's levels to the game. But
yeah, it's definitely levels. So yeah, y'all. So keep an eye on on what the committee does next. We'll keep an eye on it. So yeah. We gonna see how they move, because this rule making is where it gets real. So yeah, we gonna keep an eye on this for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Trump administration dream team, ladies and gentlemen, the Trump administration dream team.
Yeah, we're gonna see how this.
We're gonna see how this goes.
Jokers with the bread, fam, and the influence, because these companies got hella influence.
No, they do. That's for sure. Let's talk about Citi real quick. So Citi explores blockchain with Solana. Now this shocked me. This shocked me a little bit because Solana ain't showed me that they fixed the blockchain yet. I'm talking about like I need to see it in real time that it worked. Is all I'm saying. Which it got. I don't see Citi working with Solana. If it didn't work. So like I said, it's a private side, like they were talking about with the XRPL, and it's a public side. So maybe on the private side, everything fixed and working, because this don't make sense.
Maybe because I stand on that side with Coop, where he called that shit an institutional rug pull. I believe that shit too. But nevertheless, they backed up by these institutions. So Citi explores blockchain with Solana to modernize global trade. So let's talk about it a little bit. So at the center of this initiative is a joint effort involving Citi Trade and Working Capital Solutions, PwC, and the Solana blockchain. So the bank detailed the scope of the experiment in its reporting. They said that working with PwC and Solana, Citi has completed an internal proof of concept that represented a bill of exchange as a token on the blockchain and executed the entire life cycle: issuance, financing, distribution, and settlement in a simulated environment to study how Citi could translate a concept to reality. So the proof of concept used a private permission blockchain and synthetic data. So not with a real client, transaction or anything like that. So fictitious participants were created to replicate buyers, suppliers, and financing banks. In the model, a bill of exchange, a widely used trade finance instrument that obligates a buyer to pay a seller at a future date, was converted into a unique digital token containing key transaction details such as the amount, the counterparties, and the maturity, fam. Damn. So they this is how they keep the game going, fam. Because they're just gonna make whatever they've been doing, and they're just gonna tie it to the blockchain somehow. And they're just gonna and this is how the game becomes infinite. So once issued and electronically signed, the tokenized bill could be sold to the bank at a discount, allowing the supplier to obtain early financing. Ownership transfers automatically with the token, and repayment at maturity is directed to whoever holds it. Damn. So Solana's growing role in the institutional finances. While Citi described the project as remaining a proof of concept stage, Solana has said elements of this product are already live. The network has increasingly attracted major institutions exploring tokenization of real-world assets. Earlier this year, Solana set a record $873 million worth of tokenized real assets, underscoring its rising appeal among financial firms. And then you got large corporations such as Alibaba have also deployed infrastructure to optimize Solana's performance, while asset managers, including Wisdom Tree, have expanded activity on the network. Why this matters is because Citi's experiment signals the traditional banks are seriously evaluating blockchain for core trade finance functions, not just crypto-related services. So if scaled, the tokenized bills of exchange could reduce paperwork, speed settlement, and improve liquidity for suppliers worldwide. The broader takeaway from this is that the global trade faces tariff pressures and geopolitical risk. So financial institutions are accelerating at a rapid rate for digital transformation to keep supply chains resilient and competitive. Damn, they try to keep this motherfucker alive and going.
Yeah, for sure. They definitely are. That's why I'm like, Solana must have, you know what I'm saying? They got to be in with them people, because I don't even know how they still like, I don't know how they was able to scale how they did. So it's no telling who really behind it. But yeah, okay. I thought that was interesting though. This is actually big news, you know what I'm saying? Seeing a major bank, you know, modernize their global trade with Solana, you know what I'm saying, with a block, you know what I'm saying? So this, here we go. But it just says explores blockchain with Solana. So I don't know if this is set in stone yet.
Oh no, it's just they just said they just tested it out. It's like a simulation.
So. Yeah, so y'all know how that goes. So, but that's still good news for you know, for crypto, for the space and stuff. So, man, we got to talk about FedEx, bro. FedEx.
Yeah.
Oh my God, FedEx joins Hedera Council, and what that means for supply chain digitization. So, So FedEx joined the Hedera Council, meaning it will help guide Hedera's strategy or governance and operate a node on the network. So the article frames this as part of supply chain digitization, tracking or verifying events like customs clearance, handoffs, compliance checks. I like this way better for people like me who do a lot of online shopping. I am so sick of y'all stealing packages, especially for me and D, because we do business, merch in the mail, and we don't know what the hell going on because y'all stealing shit.
Yeah.
So this is great. So for y'all people that work at FedEx, and I ain't talking about y'all that's in the chat unless you work at FedEx and this applies. For y'all folks that's stealing packages, your days are numbered. Y'all finna be done. It's over with. We getting ready to be able to see everything. Thank God, finally. So yeah, we'll be able to track, verify events like customs clearance, handoffs, and compliance checks. So why it matters? So supply chains are multi-party. So shippers, customs, partners, regulators, a shared single source of truth can reduce disputes, delays, and reconciliation. So I remember in my early days when we first came into the space and we first started doing content, I remember explaining to people that this was coming, that you was gonna be able to track your packages differently. I remember coming on live and saying that any day one member could probably vouch, but I remember telling you guys you'll be able to track your packages in real time to see what's going on. So, So yeah, of course, reduce disputes, delays, and reconciliation. So this piece emphasizes that Hedera, as a governed public network with enterprise-friendly controls, aiming to verify events without exposing sensitive data on chain. So the key detail here is that joining the council for FedEx is using HBAR tomorrow at global scale. So it does mean FedEx has a seat at the table on upgrades or standards and is aligning with Hedera's enterprise governance model. So yeah, this was big, y'all. This was big. It's here. It's here.
That's FedEx, family. That's FedEx.
Oh, Steve saying you can also see the driver's name and face. Yeah, because we got to stop the stealing, gang. Like it's not cool. You know what I'm saying? You know, I should be able to order an iPad or some type of electronic device and not get stolen. Shoes, clothes, furniture, whatever. Like y'all gotta stop stealing, bro. I'm sorry. Like I get it. Times is hard. Y'all trying to do whatever, but like we got to stop doing that. Y'all really. I'm glad this is here. I'm glad we can put the thieves to rest now, because y'all can stop at this point.
Yeah, I tripping. Y'all tripping.
Definitely tripping.
That joke is hard on money, fam.
Yeah, niggas be tripping, gang. So we got Coinbase. One more article, y'all. This is the last one. Coinbase, $667 million loss. Snaps. 8-quarter profitability streak. Coinbase, you're crazy because y'all pulled out of the Clarity Act and people were not very happy about that because y'all have allowed them to stall this bill, even though we know y'all did whatever y'all was told to do. But for the theatrics, this looks very bad for the company. What y'all pulling out of that bill, but y'all had good reasons. So yeah, let's talk about this real quick with Coinbase. So Coinbase posted a Q4 loss of $667 million and says revenue was down an estimated 20%. So this piece says the loss was driven largely by markdowns tied to Coinbase's crypto investment portfolio and strategic holding. So this snapped an 8-quarter profitability streak. So they've been in profit for 8 quarters, gang. 8 quarters. So this is a reminder that the crypto industry still leans heavily on trading cycles. So when volumes cool, revenue pressure hits fast. So Coinbase's leadership is framing the next phase as payments, financing, programmable financial services rather than pure speculation. So the everything exchange angle. So Coinbase is pushing an asset accumulation flywheel to get customers to hold assets on platform, then monetize with services around these balances. So staking, lending, payment, subscriptions. So Coinbase One subscriptions is at 1 million. Total trading volume is at 5.2 trillion in 2025, which is up 156% year over year. USDC balances on the platform is averaging about $17.8 billion. That's why Coinbase said to hell with y'all in this Clarity Act, because we making $17.8 billion from USDC. To hell with y'all and to hell with this bill, because we not finna miss out on 17. I want to keep saying it so y'all know while we sitting here with a bill stalled, because Coinbase said we are not giving up $17.8 billion. We're not. And then operating expenses is up 35% year over year to $5.7 billion as well. So I don't blame Coinbase from a business perspective, because once you're an entrepreneur, you on a business side, you understand that business is business. I totally agree with Coinbase for pulling out of the bill. I would have pulled out of the bill as well. I'm not going for it either, because my company is making 17.8 billion. Me and D would have did the same thing. D would have called me and said, these niggas tripping, we got to pull out. And I would have been like, you're absolutely correct, pull it. Pull. Yeah, we're pulling our support. Sorry. Because we're not supporting us losing $17.8 billion. We don't support it.
No. We listen. We come on now. That's common sense.
Yeah. Sure. So Coinbase ain't going nowhere, y'all. Coinbase is not going nowhere. This is just, them letting everybody know that we losing money. Pretty much. Due to some changes, the market's down. So, we wasn't expecting Coinbase to be up right now anyway. So, this didn't come as a surprise at all. So, Yeah, for sure. I think everybody down right now. So yeah, man, that was I think that was that all the updates we had, D? I think that was
I think
everything.
so. I think
That
so.
was everything. Yeah. We talked about that. Yeah. So yeah, y'all. So we are going to do some exclusive content this weekend in the Patreon. So y'all people that's in the Patreon, look forward to that. We're gonna do some deep dives this weekend. We may do some deep dives on Zebec. I'm not too sure yet. We'll let y'all know in the chat. But we are gonna be doing some deep dives. So y'all be on the lookout for that in the Patreon this weekend. For y'all that's celebrating Valentine's Day, y'all can catch the recording since y'all want to be all in love and shit. Y'all should be in love every day. You know, not just tomorrow. But to each his own. I know everybody's significant others don't get it. I've been there. They don't get it. We ain't got to celebrate all these damn holidays, but yeah, but y'all make sure y'all catch the recording if y'all gonna be out on your little Valentine's Day dates or whatever the case might be. So yeah, we doing that this weekend. Also, y'all, today is the last day to get that early bird special on the class. I think there's only a few slots left anyway, but the early bird will come to an end today, and then it'll just be $100 for that DeFi income stacking class. So we turning yield into cash flow. So that class is gonna be on February 22nd at 7:30. Make sure you guys get this early bird because D gonna end it today at 12 a.m. on the dot. It's over with. It's over with. So, man, yeah. Make sure y'all tap in because we, you know what I'm saying, we getting ready to. I'm excited about this class because I love the fact that we can show people how to earn extra income. And especially in something as simple as just getting into DeFi and just learning about these liquidity pools and compounding and all of that stuff. So yeah, make sure y'all tap in because we're not chasing APY, we building income. So make sure y'all tap in. It's great for beginners. So make sure everybody tap into that class. That's gonna be on February 22nd. Again, the early bird ends today, so make sure y'all get in today for that $80 for sure.
12 a.m.
12 a.m. And then the trust. So make sure y'all hit up D if y'all want to get into that free trust. Make sure y'all hit up D. Fill out that questionnaire. It's in the bio. It's in the link tree. It's in the description on YouTube. Make sure y'all fill out the questionnaire for the free trust. Everybody needs to be taking advantage of it. At least explore the option. But everyone in here, if you follow us, if you in the Patreon, if you catching the lives every day, at least explore the option of the free trust. At least see what it is, because it's gonna be something you're gonna want as you start accumulating all this wealth and even everything you got right now. Everyone should be exploring a trust option. It's just a non-negotiable. At least explore the option. And I'm honestly say everybody needs to be taking advantage of it, but it's a free trust. So make sure y'all fill that questionnaire out for sure. And D will reach out to you regarding that free trust and explain everything to y'all about the company and all the details.
I think we might be running a call in a couple hours. I'm not sure yet, but yeah, go to the link in the bio or where it says free trust class and fill that out, and I'll reach out to y'all personally. You know what I mean? Some of y'all be feeling like it's me texting you. It's me texting you.
Yeah, for sure. Well, White House official says trillions of dollars are waiting to enter the crypto market. Oh, that statement just came out. I have to check that out. Hey, the masses ain't gonna be listening though. All they know is Trump Batman. We need to get Trump impeached. No. Trump Batman. I'm like, y'all want JD Vance. I think I'd rather deal with Trump for 2 more years than goddamn JD Vance, but that's just me. But yeah, y'all make sure y'all tap in with us. We got a whole lot of stuff going on. Make sure y'all get in the Patreon, the DeFi Patreon. Take advantage of this early bird for this class today, as well. Looking forward to seeing y'all in that class. Cecil, looking forward to seeing y'all in that class. Anything else, D? We doing
on Sunday for business owners. If you are a business owner and you're trying to get some tax strategies, because I know it's tax season and stuff like that, we have a strategy you might want to listen to. Free class on Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The link is in the bio for that too. Link in the bio or link in the description for business owners, right? So we're trying to give you as many resources as we can.
Yep, for sure, y'all. So yeah, man, appreciate all y'all tapping in. It's been a crazy little week. Next week probably gonna be crazy again. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all hit that like button. If you ain't hit that like button, please hit the like button on the way out. Appreciate y'all running the likes up over there on TikTok. Over 40K over there. Appreciate y'all. But yeah, man. We'll see y'all. Yeah, well, Patreon members, we'll see y'all this weekend.
Yep, we sure will.
All right, y'all.